Right, let's get back to some calls. Let's go to Colin, who's a Liverpool fan. Right, Cole?
All right, Cole.
Evening, guys. Brilliant show as
Evening.
always.
Thank you,
First
bro.
up, this pains me to say this. Congratulations, Jace.
Thank you, Colin. Thank
Okay,
you.
listen. I'm going to say something to you. It might sound controversial, but I don't think it is. I think what Enrique done to one of your players is worse than the Cantona kick, and he should be banned.
What do you mean?
Didn't he slap one of the Chelsea boys?
He grabbed him. I think he just pushed him or grabbed him, but he done something. But it weren't.
I thought he slapped
It
him.
weren't Cantona level. Come on.
It was, mate. You shouldn't be doing that. Come
Talking
on.
about it, Cantona dived in the crowd.
It's a final. You can't touch a player,
He
can
lost his
He's
rag.
no
He
better.
can't touch anyone. But he lost his rag, and he probably will get a hefty fine. He probably might even get banned. I think he'd probably definitely get banned. But listen, they got rattled, Cole. They got rattled. It is what it is.
They're sore losers, and do you know what? I can't wait for the Prem because this is going to be an amazing Prem.
Yeah, I think this season's going to step up big time, man. I'm excited for this season.
Do you know what? I'm with Colin on that one, right? You can't have your manager doing that. You cannot. No. You set the example. You are the one. You lead your team.
Come on,
and he's done it.
Mourinho done it for years. What are you going on about?
Of course he did.
No,
but you can't do it. I'm not condoning what Mourinho did.
No, mate. But Enrique's a class act. He is a class act.
He
won last night, mate.
No, all right, he got rattled and he lost his head. That's fine. But he's a class act of a man.
You cannot grab. You cannot put hands on other players. Why would you
poke someone in the eye?
Mourinho's, he can be a disgrace. I'm not defending Mourinho, right? But that's a disgrace as well. But you can't be doing that, mate. You're the leader of men. You cannot be doing that. You've got to set an example. He's right. He's absolutely right, Colin.
We've all lost our rate now, mate. Come on.
Lastly, I'm worried about next season because a lot of teams are buying players. It's going to be good. I can't wait.
No, look, I think you've done some great business though, right? Yeah. Liverpool are going to go into the Premier League season as favourites, surely, right? You've signed, you've puffed your cheeks out and gone, listen, we're here to stay. You've won the league and you signed the player that everyone wanted.
Of course it is. Yeah, if Chelsea played like they did last night, watch out. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I just want.
You've got to do that every week.
Yeah,
though.
I don't know whether we're capable of doing that every week. We're not. Towards the end of last season, we lost 3 games in 21 back in the last season, right? That's all we lost, 3 games in 21. And one of those was in the Club World Cup. One of those was against Newcastle, and we lost one against Ludogorets, I think, some weird in the Conference League. But I don't know whether we're consistent enough to make a genuine change. I expect us to be there or thereabouts. But to win the title, I don't know whether we've got that in us at the moment. But we'll see. This Chelsea team has matured over the last 3 months. I've seen it. I've watched it. And we need to continue maturing. But like I said, we had 4 players sort of banned in this competition. 4.
Who?
Chelsea.
What do you mean? Who's banned?
Casado missed a game for being banned. Jackson got sent off.
Oh, I see. Right, yeah.
Delap picked up 2 bookings, and there was one other. Can't remember who it was. I'm pretty sure there was 4. Might have been 3, but that can't carry on. Jackson had 2 cards in 3 games, mate. That can't carry on. So that's a part of our game. Our discipline needs to improve.
Cole, thanks for calling. Let's go to Andrew. He's a Chelsea fan, not Andrew?
Yeah, you're right, lads. First of all, congratulations, Jamie, on getting engaged.
Thank you, matey. Mr. Gay, Cundy, we had a good shindig, mate.
It was a lot of fun, I have to say.
Yeah, O'Hara
yeah,
knows how
it
to throw a
pretty
party.
mental, to be fair. Obviously, Jace, Mighty Chelsea,
Chelsea, congratulations, well done.
What we do.
Yeah.
What we do.
Piggybacking on what some people are saying, talking about like our discipline and all that, which has, obviously Jackson, red card, and Delap and Caicedo. One thing I will say though, is that not with our Caicedos, our Enzos, our Cucureas, our Delaps now, are we not getting some of that 2000s Jose Mourinho, Chelsea's, we're going to annoy you, we're going to get under your skin, and we're going to beat you that way as well? Like, that is an incredible, you can turn it in a bit, fair enough, but I'm loving the fact that we're going back to a bit more of a bully ball tactic that we did with Jose, because we put intimidation into centre-backs and backlines, really. But I mean, each to their own. But also as well, I think Enzo Maresca, considering 2 2 seasons ago, he was managing a Leicester team that got relegated from the Premier League. And now he's won 2 trophies in a season.
He's a good manager.
He's a good manager. And what he did, I think, that a lot of people, I don't know if a lot of people noticed it, but PSG didn't have Pacho. And I think he's been there in the big games, really, for PSG, the Champions League final, however much they won. With Beraldo there, what I think was clever was using Gusto as out wide, which is what he's best at, not being an inverted fullback, a traditional attacking fullback, which then allows Cole to come into that inside 10 on the right, which he thrives in. But also Pedro, given that the issue, I think that we just picked the weakness in PSG that they just couldn't handle, really.
I just think on the day you just... Yeah, classed them, really.
No, that too. Everyone played, and it's one game, it's one game, and everyone played incredibly.
But you stifled them as well. You stifled Cucurella. I don't think Cucurella gets the credit he probably deserves. I don't think he gets that much credit because he can be a bit of a wind-up merchant. But
I think
he is a top player. And, he's coming up against probably the best winger in the world right now in Dembele. Playing against and Doué as well. Doué.
Yeah, and then
had him on toast.
Yeah, so he's just
stifled the whole team.
Right. So the way he played last night, he didn't have an inverted fullback. So Cucurella or Gusto normally comes on. That wasn't the case, and that's why it's Gusto's game. He's not inverted fullback. He's not a midfielder, and they give us the width. And he's right. Cole Palmer does come off that right hand side, and then he becomes a 10, and that opens the game up. But in their fullbacks, in particular, their left, Mendes kept coming on. He kept going into the space. Space was open. I'm amazed Luis Enrique didn't change him in. Absolutely stunned.
Well, I don't think he realised. I don't think Enrique.
Well, I saw it.
Believed what was happening.
No, he should have changed something after when we went 2-0 up. It was obvious that Chelsea were going to create more chances. In fact, Neto wasted a great cross on the left hand side, but it felt that. They were leaving us options. Like they had 10 men sometimes, and they kept pressing. Sanchez kept going long.
Yeah, I know.
Sanchez doesn't go long. He tries to play it. No, we're going to go long. Maresca got an absolute... He absolutely done Luis Enrique last night. Completely done it.
Yeah, he did.
And, sorry, lads, but one also thing as well, I think, is, some people are saying Club World Cup, it's, is the legitimacy of it because obviously... Because I think it's an important trophy because there is some important teams, top teams in it. And you're beating clubs from around the world. You're beating the best of Brazil, the best of America, Asia, whatever, which is incredible. But I think what we've done is 2 trophies in a space of a month or 2. And I think with a young core that we have, that winning mentality is going to take us on to do a lot more better stuff next season, I think.
Andrew,
I think minimum has to be top 3 and a trophy of some kind.
Andrew, thank you, mate. Thanks for
going.
The Sports Bar with Jamie O'Hara and Jason Cundy. Monday to Thursday nights from 10 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.